You are playing outside carelessly, freely, with no worry on your mind. You take this for granted, and I'm not going to lie, I did too. Imagine not being allowed to play outside. Imagine not being allowed to play in sports. Imagine not being allowed to have an education when all your other siblings can. Imagine being considered inferior to your siblings, to your friends. Imagine being hated for being who you are. Imagine being considered a disgrace to your parents. Just imagine. This is the lives of many girls and women around the world. Girls and women have always been seen as inferior to men and boys. Many people think that this problem used to exist in the olden days, but in reality, this problem still exists around the world. Girls have always been told that they were useless in this world, that they held no place in this world. When the Taliban came to rule over Afghanistan, girls and women could not go outside without a boy or a man escorting them. They could not go to school, play any sports, and were beaten. Women also had to wear a burqa, covering their face completely. They will be able to see out, but you will not be able to see in. The Taliban made sure that girls were always considered inferior to men. In 1999, a woman was publicly executed. Yes, you heard me right. Publicly executed for murdering her husband who had been beating her. This cruelty right here is what many women and girls are facing right now, at this very moment. Some other times, girls need to help their family. Girls don't go to school, even if, in rare cases, their families have the money. It has been said that girls do not need an education. Because these girls are uneducated, they cannot find a good job once they grow up, and are confined to their home. Girls also have to walk for water. Every day, girls and women will walk many kilometers to just get water, which, in many cases, is just dirty water. If we get clean water for all these girls and women, then girls could go to school and women could work for their family. Instead of going to school or working for their family, though, girls and women are walking hundreds of kilometers every day to get dirty, unclean drinking water. Gender inequality is usually a problem in more poorer countries. Because developing countries may not have enough money, girls will have to walk for water or cannot get an education. Another reason girls cannot get an education is because of child marriage. Child marriage has been a problem for many years. According to World Vision, it has been said that as many as 650 million women were married before they turned 18. Child marriage usually happens when the girls that are getting married are poor, uneducated, or living in areas where conflict is common. Child marriage can also occur through traditional beliefs. Many cultures believe that a girl should be married at a young age. These girls do not get to go to school because they have to run their family. If the girl is uneducated and the family fears that she will not be able to find a husband, they decide to send her off to whoever will take her hand. Where I come from, India, child marriage has been encouraged for centuries. My grandma was married at age 19 and has only completed grade 10. My friend's grandma has only done school up till grade 2 and was married at age 15. I cannot even imagine being married at age 15, which is only 3 years away from me. At age 15, I would be thinking about school, my family, books, soccer, and hanging out with my friends. I would not be thinking about getting married and raising children. I have friends that are 50, and I cannot even imagine them being married. They are all focusing on their lives. We all have a little bit of pocket money or change lying around that we have used to buy some treats like some ice cream. Why not use those $10 you used to buy that ice cream, and instead of using it to buy that ice cream, to change a girl's life? To donate those $10 to change a girl's life. None of the problems I have mentioned here are huge problems here in Canada, but these problems still exist in other places around the world. Should all these girls suffer because of groups like the Taliban? Just because a few people want power, should these girls suffer? You're probably thinking, no, that because a few people want power, 62 million girls should not suffer. Yet, isn't that what is happening? The Taliban wanted power, so 1.3 million girls could not go to school. Girls are kept out of school, according to the organization Planned Canada, because of 6 problems, gender inequality and child marriage being 2 of them. Now you may be thinking that there are so many problems in the world that can't be solved. Why do you think this one can be? Let me tell you this. All the problems in the world were started by people like us, so it is the job of people like us to solve them. Working together, we can solve this problem. There still is time. If you decide to tell even one person about this matter, change may come into the lives of many girls and women around the world. Without even realizing it, the lives of many girls will change, and it will be you who brought hopes into their lives.